This is High School Clubs, the show about the clubs that actually change your life. Your hosts are Robbie and Terry, both 15. Every week they break it down so you actually get it.
That actually change your life. I'm Terry.
And I'm Robbie, and today we're talking about DECA, the club where you wear a blazer and suddenly feel like you could run a Fortune 500 company.
Which honestly is the whole point. DECA stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America, and it's been turning high schoolers into business brains since 1946.
80 years of teenagers pretending to be CEOs, respect.
Not pretending, Robbie, competing. DECA hosts competitions called role-play events where you get a business scenario and 10 minutes to prepare a solution, then pitch it to an actual business professional.
10 minutes. I can barely pick a sandwich in 10 minutes.
The pressure is kind of the point. It trains you to think fast, communicate clearly, and not completely fall apart under pressure, which is like 90% of adult life.
DECA has over 200,000 members across the United States and more than 10 other countries. That's a lot of blazers.
The blazer is such a vibe, but seriously, the events cover everything: marketing, finance, hospitality, entrepreneurship, fashion, merchandising.
So, if you want to start a sneaker brand or manage a hotel chain or pitch a startup idea, there is a DECA event with your name on it.
And the competitions go big. You start at the regional level, move up to state, and if you're good enough, you go to the International Career Development Conference.
Which sounds extremely official and also extremely cool.
Last year, that conference had over 20,000 students competing in one place. It's basically the Olympics of business class.
Except the sport is like making a compelling argument for a new product launch.
Which is honestly harder than the high jump.
Business club is a little different though. It's the more chill cousin. Less formal competition structure, more let's learn stuff and maybe start something.
Business club is where you might build an actual small business, run a school store, invite local entrepreneurs to speak, or just geek out over how markets work.
Some schools combine both, DECA for the competitive grind, business club for the creative sandbox.
And together, they're kind of the ultimate starter kit for anyone who's ever had an idea and thought, wait, could I actually make money doing this?
Which is every person who has ever had an idea.
The entrepreneurship track in DECA specifically is wild. You write an actual business plan, build financial projections, and defend it in front of judges who work in real industries.
So by the time you're 16, you might have a more detailed business plan than some adults who are actually running businesses.
Studies show that students who participate in career and technical education programs like DECA are more likely to graduate high school and enroll in college.
So the blazer is doing serious work.
The blazer is load-bearing, Robbie.
One thing people don't expect is how much DECA is about soft skills, things like networking, public speaking, and reading the room.
You do a role play in front of a judge and you learn very quickly whether you're the kind of person who freezes or the kind of person who figures it out.
And even if you freeze the first time, you do it again and you get better. That's the whole thing.
A lot of famous entrepreneurs and executives have mentioned DECA or similar programs in interviews as the moment they realized business wasn't just for grown-ups.
It's a permission slip, basically. Permission to take your idea seriously.
And the community is huge. Alumni networks, LinkedIn connections, mentors who were in DECA a decade ago and still show up to help.
So you join for the competition and stay for the people.
That is the most accurate summary of any club ever.
If someone wants to join, the move is to find your school's DECA chapter, or if there isn't one, you can actually start one. The national organization has a whole guide for that.
Which is very on brand. a club about entrepreneurship that lets you entrepreneurially create the club.
Meta in the best way.
Bottom line, if you have any interest in business, money, marketing, startups, or just getting better at talking to humans, DECA or Business Club is worth showing up for.
Worst case, you learn how to make a pitch deck and wear a blazer well. Best case, you launch the next big thing before you get your driver's license.
Not a bad trade for a Tuesday after school.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Now go find your chapter, dust off your blazer, and remember that every big company started as somebody's half-baked idea.
Usually a teenager's.
See you next week on High School Clubs.